It's December 11th, 2021. I'm sorry, Nucci, I just want to make a note for your future. So now, I made a note earlier about, on my video, whatever, for my personal tunnel vision to, Eric Thomas Jefferson. I mentioned earlier, like, without script, but like improv, IMPROV, of like the Obama administration. Now, again, I don't know his whole executive role or staff or whatever. Again, I wasn't involved. I didn't vote for him or any of them. I don't know what took place or transpired. I don't know who was installed, who was removed. They don't talk about such things on the New York State news, or the New York City news, anyway, wherever I was, even if I was in an outer county on Long Island, let's put it for the telecast that I'm allowed to see and watch, according to powers that be, that I have no idea how that even works. I was registered red in a blue state, puts me in a precarious situation, always. But I really don't enjoy conversation with Lewis or Lynn. We don't meet on any of the whatever, so I don't even bring it up. But what we are, Lou, Linda, and myself, in common ground, is descendants of either Washington, Thomas Jefferson, or Roosevelt, which were founders, origins, and past presidents. So we have stately venture and importance in history that was already written and is always a family project of some sort. Where we're supposed to look out for one another and be honest with one another, even if we don't necessarily like what the other has to hear. You do need to get updates. I don't know how to get updated. It feels like the messages, the whatever's sending is very corporate, greasy, and money related. I don't really hear facts. So up until, there were others that were really questionable executive administrators, as far as following the lineage and heritage of what's needed. But when it really got obvious, or became obvious, was Obama making it into the White House. At that point, it feels like the family heritage, lineage, guardianship, and caretaker responsibility was just broken. Like the family tree just broke. And it was like 8 years, they were saying stuff here. In business, I was trying to help. There's a collapsing market. People are losing their homes. I was trying to tend to the public, or the locals, in helping give them guidance with whatever hardship they were facing. But where it really became difficult in that situation is, it really, if I think about it, if it's my White House and it's my family's Oval Office, I might not have my eye on being there one day myself, but it still should go in a stately manners to one of the family members who have communication and hold on to whatever it is that they do in whatever. So Obama entering the White House, or communicating from the front lawn, would really be like somebody broke into my family's home. And the news media was reporting on it like it was a welcomed event, which it's not. why would I invite news cameras and want a non-family member to make themselves at home in a home that has significant value and responsibility, but to a whole nother lineage? I mean, there's another part of the world where Obama has whatever, a place, but I don't understand why it made its way into North America when there were specific responsibilities and things keep unraveling. And now, years later, there's something else dipping its toe into the arena of that's not my family member either. I mean, Joe Biden, he looks like a family member. What he's reporting as vice president, that's not a family member. It's not familial. It's not North American. So now it gets really confusing how to keep these anchors in safety between interior and exterior and expectations and holding up one's commitment to one's own family and earning the respect of others who do the same. It feels like there's been some kind of slide, and it is really concerning because I don't know how to advise my children, and I don't know how to live within spiritual alignment with being surrounded by things that forcefully broke into and are causing harm throughout the system. And it doesn't seem that there's many options to communicate in the local or greater area, since communications are not the best. Communications seem to be broadcast and being sent into the area under the guise of somebody else's agenda after the break-in already happened, and now we have an unclean house. And now it's unclean communications. But I'm still stuck here, and my options have been capped or limited or put on some kind of conservatorship, but it does not seem like it's going to last very long or throughout my life, or that my life might be cut short by all of these decisions of I don't know how to make any other form of communication than what I am currently doing. A genuine attempt. I mean, again, I'm still in an ozone with a hole in it. The biodome is for sure at radioactive radiolog that is damaging to the biome and the walking biology, but they're so caught up in their day-to-day medical practices and that being their most important thing and their most important continuance. I don't really see where my need to get to a zone fits into their agendas even. And I don't even know if they look at it. I mean, around here it doesn't look like there's many Roosevelts, Washingtons, or whatever actively in the area working, doing whatever they do. Lou tells me today that we're in a BID, a business something district. I'm like, yeah, who's running that? He's like, well, there's board of directors and blah, blah, blah. He's like, I know about it. I'm like, right, yeah, that gets to be tough considering he and I don't really get along. I'm like, all right. So, so the more I thought about it from not my parents' perspective, because I already know that it's been a tough gap between them and I. They think I'm mentally ill. I'm like, the more I think about it, violent break-in into the White House with visual image being ported in on a television, airtime suddenly changing to everything I'm not. Now a second attempt to enter the White House. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm not the mentally ill one, Lou. Just saying. I'm the concerned and able to communicate effectively one, who also happens to have a larger schematic thing she needs to get to because of air quality, climate control, and zoning issues. Star 1978, Star 8378, Nicole Cattaruzza. Being artichoke and Brussels sprout as two vegetables in an energy crisis. It's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.